to work with performance anxiety and turn fear into fuel. This is Brian Cain with the Mental Performance Daily Podcast. And today we got a great question from one of my mental performance coaches, the great Tim Albertson, who said, Cainer, how do I help athletes with performance anxiety and turning fear into fuel? Well, yesterday we talked about the importance of not letting your feelings dictate your actions, but letting your actions change your feelings. Remember, how you carry yourself is critical. And as coaches, we've got to let our athletes practice body language. We've got to practice carrying ourselves and getting big and using fear as fuel. Like, I think when you share with athletes, I know at least for me as a mental performance coach, when I'm talking to Major League Baseball players and I go, oh, you got a little bit of self-doubt and a little bit of fear of are you going to be good enough to get results? Well, guess what? Every other guy I've ever worked with in the history of the game has that same going on. So how you use it and how you process it becomes critical, because the fear is not going away. The self-doubt's not going away. When you're competing at the highest level and the enemy gets a vote, whether it's in combat, whether it's in business, whether it's in sports, guess what? You're going to have self-doubt and there's going to be some fear. And that's a good thing, because it's going to keep you humble enough to do the work. You've just got to then be able to turn that into confidence when it comes time to compete. And remember, confidence is a choice. It's not something that you get, it's something that you do. And you do confidence with body language, like we talked about yesterday. Focus on the present moment and self-talk. So get big with the body language, focus on the present moment, and when you talk to yourself, know what to say about bringing it back to the present moment, right here, right now, this pitch, this shot, I got this, control what I can control. Having your 3 keys to keep it simple. One of the favorite strategies I share in the Mental Performance Coaches certification, which is open right now. So if you're interested in becoming an MPM certified coach, head over to briancain.com to learn more. Now, performance anxiety, where does that come from? Well, anxiety comes from when we start thinking about an outcome that's in the future that we can't control. If you start thinking about the outcome of an athletic contest, guess what? That's an outcome you don't control. You participate in it. You influence it. You don't control it. So focus less on the outcome that you're trying to get after, because we know what that is: trying to win a game, trying to win a state championship, whatever it is. And focus on the process of what you need to do right now in this moment to get there. Kirby Smart, the football coach, University of Georgia, back-to-back national championships, arguably the greatest coach in the country right now. If you look at in the Georgia football complex, down the stairs out to their practice facility, the big wall that's in front of you there's a sign. It says, win. What's important now? So if you want to decrease performance anxiety, lock into where your feet are. And then also realize that that fear you have is fuel. Get those butterflies to fly in formation. Lance Berkman, 6-time Major League Baseball All-Star, who we've heard from here on Mental Performance Daily, he talked about taking that energy and channeling it into focus. Fear helps you focus. Also remember that fear is an acronym. False evidence appearing real. I picked that up from the great Skip Bertman, 5-time national championship coach with LSU baseball. So the outcome that you fear, use that to channel your focus into now, because your focus determines your future. So let's get big. Let's lock into what's important now. And when you talk to yourself, simply tell yourself what you're trying to do, not what you're trying to avoid. And not what you're trying to do of like, let's go win the game. Tell yourself what you're trying to do right now, because the time is now. The place is here. Let's get after it and dominate the day.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an IRONCLAD original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comments. We'll see you tomorrow.
Are you a coach responsible for your clients' and athletes' performance and results? You know that mental performance is the missing link, but you're not quite sure what to do to coach mental performance? Great. I've got the solution for you. It's my Mental Performance Mastery Coaches Certification, where I give you exactly how to coach the 10 pillars of Mental Performance Mastery framework. It's a framework that I've been using for 2 decades with elite mental performance coaching. If you head over to briancain.com/certification, you can join our course, our Mental Performance Mastery Coaches certification community this week only. Head over to briancain.com/certification and we'll see you there.